Hey guys, my name is Dan, and this is the first video out of a few that I'll be making about functions of operator. This video is going to be about the filter. So, all right, let's get right to it. So there's a few different things in the filter, and it has some filter types, right? Low pass, high pass, band pass, notch, and state variable. The one that I'll demonstrate is the state variable filter, because the other ones are pretty self-explanatory, and understanding the morph filter will allow you to obviously understand the other ones. So anyways, so you select the morph filter, and then you look at the window over here for the filter window. Got the envelope window too, right? But got the filter window so you can see. And there's a bunch of parameters down here for stuff and things, right? But the only one that actually is different that's not here when you select one of these other individual filters is the morph parameters. So you select the state variable filter, and then you go to the morph parameters, and it's all the way up right now, I believe, yes. And then so you'll click on it, and you'll drag down the parameters, and it will adjust the filter type as you go. Now it's a notch filter. And it's cool because you can kind of have the notch favor more frequencies than the other. It's kind of cool, right? So you get your notch filter, and you can select it to affect 12 dBs per octave or 24. In my mind, if I designed this, I would have just stuck the bandwidth Q parameter and EQ8 over onto here. But anyways, it may be just minor things. Anyway, so that's for the notch filter there you can do. And keep dragging down on these parameters, and it turns into a high pass. And also with all this, you can adjust the resonance and the frequencies as you go. And now you can bring it down to be more of a bandpass filter and affect it as such, as you can see here. And keep bringing it down, and now you've got a low pass filter, which is very similar. I'm not sure exactly what IP/BP means. Intermediate pass, band pass? I don't think that's what it says. Maybe that's an LP, low pass, band pass. Maybe that's not an I and an L. And then you bring it up, and if you bring it up all the way, it's actually also a low pass. I'm just not sure what exactly these little things mean, but it is important that you can easily see that it is filtering frequencies like it shows on this graph here. So that's with the really cool thing about the state variable filter and the dB per octaves, and adjusting the filter and resonance as you go along with it. And obviously, anyone that knows about DAWs knows that you can automate these parameters as well. Anyway, so now down here, the filter is a type of wave shaper. It has digitally or whatnot. It has something to do with phasing harmonics to make it sound like it does, or something like that. So there's a wave shaper in with how it affects the harmonics, and you can select it to kind of affect the sound through the filter in different ways. I have it on this hard setting, but at 0 dB, driven at 0 dB, so it's just kind of modest. Actually, the dry wet down here, I should get to as well, affects how much the filter, the wave shaper and the filter actually affects the sound. However, the filter still works like it should, even at 0. Actually, just type it in, and I'll demonstrate. So this dry wet is just for the wave shaper in the filter, right? Okay. And So your and then your shape drive. Oh, I gotta get this back so we can hear it. Okay, so you can adjust those and whatnot. And another thing I need to mention real quick, I almost forgot, is you got the clean option, which is the type of filter that's used in EQ8, or you can go to the OSR, which is actually, what is it? It's a state variable circuit that, and it's supposed to drive the resonant aspect of the frequencies in the filter more, so that it just has that unique sound that the resonance is driven. It just boosting different frequencies, basically. All right. So, and let's see what 48-bit. So it just that wave shaper is pretty cool, and it just affects different the frequencies and the harmonics in different ways, right? All right, so and then the two more parameters. Let's see. Yep. I got the. So we got the frequency velocity here. This basically dictates how much the filter will impact your keys based on how hard you hit your keys, right? Harder you hit them, the higher the velocity. So on the positive side, because you can go negative, you hit it hard, it's not as filtered as if you hit it soft. So, and you can bring it negative, you hit the keys hard, and it will filter it so much that you can't hardly hear it. Hit it softly. So that's what the frequency to velocity deal is. Then the frequency to key works on the same principle, just key tracks from the central value of C3, I believe, yeah. And so so that way the filter follows the key as you go up higher in octave. And that's pretty much the deal with how the filter works and how these little, how the wave shaper affects the sound with using the filter. And that's pretty much the little deals that go along with the filter. The next video I will go into the envelope ADSR parameters, because there's a lot to go over. So thanks for watching. Please like or subscribe if you think I've got some content here. And if you got any ideas or any things, concerns, or questions, please feel free to comment, and I'll be happy to get back to you. Thanks again. Have a good day.